Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another What I Eat in a Day. Thank you so much for continuing to log on and join me for fantastic days of food, and one actually that I think you're really going to enjoy. So let's talk about this morning. I had something pretty basic this morning. I started my day with cornflakes. My days mostly start off with either fruit, cornflakes, porridge or yogurt. I don't really tend to get too adventurous unless I wake up super hungry. And then for lunch it's going to be leftovers, which I'll talk to you more about in a second. I'm very excited about it. And tonight I thought I would make something that's quite new to me, but I think something that, again, you guys will enjoy. It'll be ideal for families, ideal for batch cooking. Everything kind of goes in one pot and it's just a really nice comforting dish. And that's going to be the garlic brown sugar chicken, which is so good. You can have it with noodles, rice, chips, roast veggies. So I hope you all enjoy it, and give it a thumbs up if you do. And don't forget to subscribe because I post these every other day, so make sure that you also hit on the bell so you don't miss one. And yeah, it's lunchtime, so let's get on with the day. And as I mentioned, I'm having leftovers. So yesterday I whipped up a beef keema dansak, which I pointed for you guys completely accurately, so there's no guessing here. This is 2 points a serving, and this is actually 2 servings in here, so I'm going to freeze the other one. But if you guys want to see the What I Eat in a Day where I prepared this and the full recipe, not only will I pop it in the description box down below, but I'll also put a card to the video at the end so you can see it. But this is basically a keema curry, lentils, tomatoes, garlic. Honestly, it's so flavorful, so delicious and so filling. But we're not having it as a curry today. We're going to switch things up a little bit, and we're going to put it on top of like a flatbread and have like a pizza bread. So you guys have seen me do something similar before with my lamb mince mix, and I just thought, because this is so filling, it's so delicious, it's a great one. And also, if you wanted to skip on the meat and just use lentils, that would be perfectly fine for a veggie version. So I have one of my trusty flatbreads here. These are 5 points a serving. I use the ones by Deli Kitchen. I adore them. I know some of you managed to find them and you're loving them as well. So I have one of those here. These are 5 points each, and all I'm going to do, and this is probably not even going to constitute a serving because I'm not going to need much, but I'm literally just going to spoon the keema on and press it in. And again, you don't need much of this. A little bit goes a long way. You could top this with yogurt, with garlic sauce. I'm going to top it off with a bit of cheese, be a bit bougie. But again, you could just put some fresh coriander on here, some fresh parsley, lemon juice, or that gorgeous garlic mayo that I whip up when I make shawarmas and things like that. The possibilities are endless. So that is the sauce all spread on. Just put as little or as much on as you would like. I think that's the perfect amount for this flatbread. Again, not too much. And cheese wise, I'm going to use about 10 grams, which is 1 point, because I only want a light dusting of the Cathedral City lighter cheese. Feel free to use whatever you would like, and also feel free to use as little as you would like. You don't have to use 10 grams, but I feel like for me, that feels about right. So 10 grams worth of cheese, again, not much at all. So far we've taken up 2 points for our sauce, 5 for our flatbread, and 1 for our cheese, which I think is perfectly reasonable. 8 points for something like this, such a filling lunch. I'm going to pop that on the grill or in the oven, and I'm literally just going to warm it up, so it's not going to take long at all, just a couple of minutes until everything melts and comes together. I like to love you every day. And it's out of the oven. Isn't she a beauty? And again, it's just another way to eat up your leftovers, a different take on the meal, a bit of a twist. So I'm going to go and enjoy. 8 points for the whole thing. Looks delicious. I'd like to love you. I'd like to love you, if I may. It's now time for dinner, and I'm just about to start whipping up the marinade for my golden sugar garlic chicken, which is delicious. It's more of a brown sugar actually, but golden sounds better. So I have 2 ways of doing this, and one is much more point friendly than the other. We're going to be having kind of a combination of the two. So I have a mixture here of skinless chicken breast, which you can see here, and also I have 3 large thighs with the skin on. The kids are going to be having the meat with the skin on, and so I'm going to be having one as well. And I'm going to have a little bit of chicken breast, and Andrew is just going to want skinless chicken breast. If you were to do this recipe with the skinless chicken breast, it would be 7 points a serving. If you're going to do it with the big thigh, then it becomes 12 points. So it just depends what you want to do. Again, I'm going to do a combination of both, but I'm not overly tracking and being too strict, but feel free to use whichever version you would like. I feel like the chicken breast one would be perfect, especially if you're losing, but if you want a bit more flavor and you're happy to factor it in, definitely go for the skin on because it adds a lot of flavor. So I have some salt and pepper here for seasoning. I have some chicken stock which I've whipped up. I will put this recipe in the description box down below as well. I have a cup of brown sugar. It has to be soft brown sugar. I have a mixture of thyme and parsley. If I had fresh, I would use fresh, but I don't, so I'm using dry. I also have an onion here. It doesn't matter if it's a shallot, an onion, a brown onion, you know, a red onion, whichever you have in. Even spring onion will do. And I also have 6 nicely sized cloves of garlic. So the first thing I'm going to do is get the boned chicken in the cast iron, because that's going to take a much longer time to cook. And I'm going to be marinating the skinless chicken breast with the same marinade, but I'm going to be cooking it a little bit differently in the oven. So again, feel free to use whichever method you would like.
I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may, may. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may, may, may. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may, may, may. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you.
So guys, we've come to the end of another What I Eat. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. That dinner was delicious. And again, you can make it one of 2 ways. You can make it the healthier way, just using the skinless chicken breast, or you can be a bit bougie and have it with the thigh like I did. Or a combination of both is absolutely fine as well. As you saw, I just teamed it up with some roasted pepper that I did in the stock from the chicken, which was delicious. I had to add no oil in that. I just literally sauteed it in the juices from the chicken and the onion and the garlic and the stock and everything like that. So yeah, you're looking at about between 7 to 12 points per serving for the chicken. And of course you could have it with whatever, you know, you don't have to have rice, you can have just the veg, or you can have like flat mushrooms, things like that. Honestly, possibilities are endless. It was so flavorful. It was definitely on the sweeter side, so if you're not a fan of mixing sweet and savoury, I would perhaps say this one isn't for you, because it was quite sweet, but I like that. It's a nice change for us and a nice mixture of flavours. So I'll pop the recipe in the description box down below, but I'm already in my PJs, so I'm going to say goodnight here. And thank you so much for watching. Of course, I will end things with my nightly orange, as I normally do, but apart from that, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of these from me. I post them every other day, and make sure you click the bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.
The day that you went away.